Most of my adult life, I've had a profound love for quotes. To me, quotes are little magic words put in a sentence that holds great wisdom and power to change whatever inside wants to be changed, maybe even before knowing it consciously. I love how easy it is to be inspired and how much information can be exchanged in such a short amount of words. Almost like little secret gifts of life wisdom being passed down generations to those willing to listen. And what I love about them the most is how they speak to something within you that just lets you put the pieces of the puzzle together and have those major aha moments that has the potential to change your life. Springtime always makes me reflect on life as I wait for the plants to come back to life after a cold Norwegian winter. And even though they look dead, they are just resting. It's like that in life as well, I think. Sometimes the wisdom and power within us may look like it's gone, but it's just asleep, waiting to be woken up by a ray of light. And so I felt the need to remind myself of some of the most powerful quotes that has impacted my life greatly, just to awaken that spot within me to get in that zone again. And my journey towards happiness and inner peace, I think, really started when first introduced by Eckhart Tolle and his book, The Power of Now. When I put it all together, it really serves as a recipe on how to go through life in the most helpful way, reminding me how much power I really have when using my mind on purpose. The major one for me and the beginning of my entire journey to better feelings was this one. The primary cause of unhappiness is never the situation, but your thoughts about it. What a beautiful gift to be given the moment I realized that so many people all over the world experience the same kinds of situations, yet they have different reactions and outcomes and ways they let them influence their lives. It just seemed so obvious when I think of it that way. If so many people can experience the same things and some let them ruin their lives and others grow and evolve from them, isn't that the proof I need that it's what we think about the situations that matter and not the situations themselves? Aren't they neither positive nor negative until I give them these labels in my mind? It led me to think about how some of the most happy people in the world barely have anything, yet they find so much pleasure and appreciation from the little moments of happiness and beauty shared with the people around them. And how at the same time some of the richest people in the world find themselves more unhappy than ever because there is nothing they can't have or do, and so they find themselves bored by not having anything to work for or look forward to anymore. In a time of financial insecurity, this changed the way I looked at my situation, allowed me to find gratefulness for what I had instead of thinking about the things I didn't have. It also made me realize how, if and when I found myself in a richer situation, this contrasting experience would allow me to appreciate that more as well. And coupled with this next quote, it all really came together for me. Some changes look negative on the surface, but you will soon realize that space is being created in your life for something new to emerge. Yes, How many times have I found myself in a situation of change that seemed so negative and doomed that I thought I would never feel happiness again, only to look back after some time realizing it was the best thing that could have happened to me. Like that time I lost my job, my stable income, my relationship, and my living situation all at once. That was definitely not feeling like a gift to me in that moment. But it turned out that having the carpet pulled out from under my feet was truly what I needed to see that I was in a situation that was no longer serving me. And the complete change led me to seek out new places with new people, which led me to find inspiration and new ideas and collaborations that I never would have gone searching for by choice. Because it's so much easier and kind of comfortable to stay in an uncomfortable situation that we know and recognize than it is to step out of the familiar bubble and look around on what else is out there for us. And remembering that when experiencing change that seems negative in the moment might be creating necessary space in my life for something new, allows me to look at new changes with a sense of curiosity and hope that this might also be one of those necessary changes I just can't see the positive outcome to right now, but that I might just wake up sometime in the future realizing it had to happen that way to make room for something better. It allows me not to worry so much about uncertain times and situations, which leads me to this next quote. Worry pretends to be necessary, but serves no useful purpose. We might think that worrying about something is kind of necessary as a way of preparing for something or to avoid something. But since I now know that what I think of a situation is what determines how happy or unhappy I feel, thinking about something with worry will of course only lead to a bad feeling, which is not the best starting point to prepare for anything. I know now that what I focus on, my mind will look for more of, and therefore worrying will only make me look for more reasons to worry, thus creating more worry than avoiding what I worry about. Therefore, worrying is a waste of time and energy, unless I want to make myself unhappy. And this last one left me quite amazed when I allowed myself to truly take it to heart. This is my secret, he said. I don't mind what happens. I had to think about this one for a while. And then I saw it. Having no judgment of a situation or experience and going into it without expectation will take away the opportunity to worry and to be disappointed and to try and control what happens. It made me think of my life as an experiment where I woke up with this sentence every morning, deciding that no matter what happened, it didn't matter, because what determines everything is the way I think about situations, which means that any situation really has the power to be okay. And Eckhart Tolle says, whatever the present moment contains, accept it as you had chosen it. If you think of your life encounters as something you have, on some level, chosen, knowing that you will either conquer it or learn something from it, every situation has the possibility of holding great value for you if you let it. So this is how I put them all together to the life advice with the magic that allowed me to change my life. It's what I think about a situation that determines if it's a good or bad experience for me. Even a situation that seems purely negative can be the most positive one because it can lead me to new things and experiences that I might never get if it didn't happen to me. Therefore, there is no point in worrying, because situations I used to worry about can hold magic for me if I choose to see them as I've chosen to experience them. And really, if I just let them be without putting a label on them, I won't get disappointed and can instead be pleasantly surprised about how they can all actually impact my life in a growing, expanding manner. So today, this will be my secret too. I won't mind what happens. I won't try to control it or have any expectations. I will appreciate that the rest of my life will consist of beautiful contrasting experiences that I can choose to learn and grow from. I will find peace in knowing that by experiencing what I don't like, it will allow me to get clearer and more specific about what I actually do like and therefore want. And I will love not knowing what's around the next turn for me, because I will find it exciting that pleasant surprises can appear anywhere and give me gifts I didn't even know that I wanted before they were handed to me. So thank you, Eckhart Tolle, for sharing your secret with me.